Join us in delving into the intricate tapestry of the garden route, where individuals embrace lives entwined with the rhythms of Mother Earth. From tranquil landscapes to vibrant forests, we'll unveil practices and insights born from heeding nature's whispers. Welcome to Earthwise, where our journey to conscious living in the garden route begins. Today we find ourselves in the picturesque area of Hoekwil, a mountaintop village situated approximately 9 kilometers from wilderness. Terry, together with his wife Jenny, has been a devoted resident of Hoekwil for over 2 decades.
Hi, well, I'm Terry Smith. We first got introduced to Hoekwil in the early 1990s when my sister bought the property next door to us. I've always loved the forested areas and the natural vegetation. It's really fairly paradisical up here, you know. And we developed the house and we developed the property in a way that we could be as self-sustaining as possible.
Since the purchase of their property more than 20 years ago, which at the time was primarily overgrown with fields of grass, Terry's commitment to rehabilitating their land and planting out indigenous tree species in biomimic forest patches has not only beautified the property, but has also supported the restoration of local biodiversity. Jenny's commitment to creating indigenous gardens around their home has had the same result.
It's been a journey of trial and error. The things that did work have worked spectacularly, mostly thanks to nature. The things that didn't work didn't matter. So I've attended to the bigger issues, the forest and the landscaping and that sort of thing, and Jenny has been the gardener. So what you see in the garden beds and everything else, that's her work.
Terry's inspiration came from the late Trevor Blameyer, a local resident and landscaper.
And it was really Trevor Blameyer who gave us the inspiration to say, yes, it can be done. That you can establish the forest that I would love to have had, would love to have been on the property when we bought it, but it was not, so we had to start somewhere. The main planting was the south-facing slope in an area of about 2 hectares, where Trevor planted 3,200 indigenous trees endemic to the South Cape, approximately 40 species. But mostly the majority species that were planted was the yellowwoods and the buchenhout, and then, you know, in reducing numbers, a whole variety of other trees.
Trevor dedicated his life to the establishment of an exceptional indigenous and endemic tree nursery in Rondeflei, Trevor's Trees, and continuously encouraged local landowners to choose native and endemic species in their landscaping and gardening activities. Terry himself has been a valuable ally to essential tree planting initiatives that enhance local biodiversity.
Don't expect instant beauty. Nature needs time and takes her time. Be optimistic. It will come. Whatever you plant will grow. You know, some things might not, but other things will. And get advice from people who know. Get someone to come along and look at your soil and say, don't plant a yellowwood in that kind of soil. It's not going to prosper. It's going to drown. People who've had the experience. So someone like myself who's been through 101 little learning curve, little lessons, you know, come and ask me. I'm always happy to give that kind of advice.
Terry and Jenny's property stands out with its charming natural pool. This special feature not only adds beauty, but also serves as a sanctuary for local wildlife. As passionate indigenous gardeners and self-taught landscapers, Terry and Jenny share their knowledge with the community, offering educational tours of their property.
500 people come on a weekend to walk through these gardens, and they come from everywhere. And they're particularly interested to see the different tree species, see them from seedling to 10 years old when I had them in 2013, and in 2021 they were already 15 years old. So, you know, they're fascinated.
These tours help others understand the significance of indigenous plant and tree species and impart essential tips to local landowners on how to establish and maintain a healthy forest and garden.
It humbles you. It makes you realize our frailty as humans with our short 80 years. And you go to see the big trees, and you see the storyline of how long this tree's been here and what was going on in Europe when it was a seedling. It just leaves you saying, there's something very special about this environment, and it has to be preserved. And if I've contributed a little bit, even if it's only 2 hectares of forest with a variety of surviving probably 20 species, what a pleasure. It makes me feel good to have been able to do that.
Terry and Jenny's journey serves as a reminder that conscious living extends beyond the home itself. It is a commitment to the land, the creatures that inhabit it, and the shared responsibility of conserving the beautiful natural heritage of the garden route so that it can continue to flourish for generations to come.